Yeah, my name is I'm Kevin. Taking a long time till I've actually built a username for either you guys, the Boneyard. I worked at UConn for a couple years. Um, Huge UConn fan, but I feel like it's finally. I'm not gonna give any insights to the actual. I worked in marketing. I'm not gonna give any insights to the marketing department, but I think it's finally time that I can express my opinion on social media. So.
Nice, nice. Yeah, well, that's good. Um, yeah, I mean, it's good. They kept it close uh, until the very end when it all just completely collapsed.
I don't want to call it the kicking play because we had a bunch of big turnovers that probably wouldn't happen otherwise. But
Yeah,
kicking the ball against the fucking wall, even though that doesn't seem like a huge offense or a huge penalty at the time,
yeah.
it turned out to be a huge play in the end. It's a huge third down, and we end up getting the ball there on a punt, and who knows what happens. But
Right. If we make the stop, it's still 13-10 at that point, right?
it's 13-10, and we have the ball, and that's all you can really hope for, right?
And then the same is true
Yeah.
for Sharef's interception, right, where he was coming down. That happened when it was 13-10 too, I think.
Yeah, but that was fourth down. Was that the fourth down play?
No. His first interception.
Right, where he was still getting pressured. I mean, that's the thing, though. The offensive line gives him no time. So
Yeah, they've been better, but they definitely had their hands full today with BYU, and the running backs didn't seem to be too good at blocking either.
the running game played no part of that game at all. The defense played great against the run. It was just it almost seemed like the Navy game where Navy had every run was like 4, 5, 6 yards, except for BYU, where it seemed like in the passing game, every pass was 4, 5, 6 yards, and they could stop the run. And that was, third down. Every third down was a first down by a yard, and it was it's like they couldn't get. It's like if it was 3rd and 4, they gave up 5. If it was 3rd and 6, they gave up 7. Like every time, it was just one extra yard.
They're not doing a good job of those long third downs that they should hold on to, really.
No, I agree, but at the same time, what is the offense doing? So, I mean, you gotta. The defense didn't really give up 30 points. It was what did the offense actually do?
Yeah, no, and that's like a same old kind of thing with the defense being solid, but just not getting enough rest from the offense.
Yeah.
Do you know Whitney? She used to work with marketing too.
I did. That's why I called her out for saying that the marketing department made that video, which is not very good.
The basketball one?
Yeah. That's why she was like, oh, it's on the marketing department for making that video. That's not the marketing department. It's the UConn video department.
Yeah.
Well, number one, they tweeted that out without telling anyone in the marketing department. Number two, they made that video without even showing it to anyone in the marketing department. And who posts a video at 9:30 at night on a Friday on social media and then takes it down and then puts it back up at 10:02? That's just so dumb. It's insane.
Yeah, I'm kind of incensed about it. Whitney, what's up? You are muted.
Oh, there we go. Can you hear me?
You are unmuted.
There we go.
And we're live, by the way. We're recording.
Yep.
And then your friend Kevin is online with us.
What's up?
And we were just talking actually about the marketing video and how disappointing it is.
And how it's not actually a marketing video at all.
They coordinate though, and you know this.
I can give you 100% fact that the video department and the UConn communications department, which runs the UConn men's basketball account, did not even tell the marketing department that this was the video and that it was getting posted tonight. And did they ask the marketing department when it should get posted? No. They just did this all on their own, just like the football team does whatever they want.
Yeah, but usually we get you get an email. Like, when did they stop emailing? What is that?
No, everyone just does whatever they want. And
They're falling off the rails.
football number one does whatever they want, as seen through posting. They make up their own Vimeo account with 3 followers. They make up a Periscope account with 3 followers, and then decide to Periscope UConn basketball content on the UConn football Periscope. Like, what is that? Like,
Oh god.
they just do whatever they want because these coaches get paid so much money, so they just tell their, Sarah Bayless.
Intern number 5.
No, they're not even interns. That's the thing. It's like Sarah Bayless, who's the FOBO, which is the football. I don't know what it stands for. Football operations, whatever. She's Diaco's right-hand woman. She's the spokesperson for Diaco, and they don't even talk to the marketing department. They do whatever they want, and it's like, oh, let's hire some guy from video to work for the football department. We won't tell marketing at all, and we're just going to start making Periscope accounts, and we're going to start making Vimeo accounts, and we're going to do whatever we want, and that's what happens.
You know as well as I do that before they would at least do like a polite email, not even a polite email, but they would at least tell us. They would at least be like, hey, we're football. This is what we're doing on Saturday. Like, hope you can help, and then we would just help them. But like,
also, we're talking about Pascaloni. The guy doesn't even know what social media is, so he had no choice.
Oh my god, the fact that this is like less depressing than the end of that game, my god.
At least we can talk about something else, right?
It's crazy to think the final score was 30-13, and
It doesn't seem that bad. It doesn't seem that. And the spread was what, 14? So
we didn't.
that last touchdown really killed us.
And it was tied 10-10 after the third quarter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, at least we play UCF, right?
Yeah, UCF looks like they're pretty bad.
Civil conflict.
Also,
Let's go.
so Whitney, that was your first extended watching of UConn football.
In 2015, yeah, it was great. So happy it happened on a Friday night from 10 to 2 a.m.
You should have gotten to bed at 1. It would have been great.
I feel like that let a lot of people be able to watch it. No?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, because like these noon starts on weekends, I can't do it. It's like not feasible.
Exactly, and then it's like, I'm not 22 years old. I'm not partying on a Friday anymore. So
Yeah, but
the worst is I'm going all the way to Connecticut tomorrow to do like a UConn reunion. So I have to get up early and do that, and they're gonna be like, "Why are you so tired? You didn't go out last night." I'm like, "No, I was live blogging a football game." Don't mind me.
The problem is, though, we have to watch college football tomorrow, and every single play is going to remind us of how terribly we lost tonight.
Oh yeah, and they're just gonna keep flashing back to him kicking the football and doing stupid shit.
There was a lot of stupid shit, unfortunately. Whitney, I'm actually.
2015.
Our whole staff is going to be on campus tomorrow as well, because we're doing. There's a basketball media day, and ice bus exhibition game.
Ice bus.
And men's soccer as well. So a lot of stuff going on tomorrow.
I mean, men's soccer's not happening. There's no way.
I hope not. I might not stay anyway.
There's no way. There's flood warnings all over the place.
You guys can at least record another podcast because that's all I've looked forward to.
Oh, nice. Well, thank you for listening.
But the only thing is, though, so I saved last week's podcast because I drove up to the game. I left at 6 in the morning to drive to the game, and Tim and Dan, their sound was so much lower, so I had to turn it up when they were talking, and then when you came in, it was so loud I had to turn it down the whole time, and then I had to give up after a while because it was just not loud enough.
That's fair. We recorded a new one since then, and the sound was good there. Yeah, we just started recording at WHUS Studios.
Yes.
So we had some small technical hang-ups.
I saved it all week. I saved it, and I'm like, all right, Dad, this on the way up, we're going to listen to the podcast, and here we go, and I throw it in, and we couldn't listen to it. I tried. I was like, Dad, just give it a little more. Maybe it'll fix it. And no, he had no part of it.
No. Well, that's a real shame. Please tell your father that the manager of the blog offers his sincere apologies.
I'll give you guys one more chance.
Oh,
Kulikowski, hi.
What's up, Whitney?
Hi, where are you right now?
California, my apartment.
Yay, we're doing this tomorrow. We'll Google Hangout you in.
Sounds good. I will actually be at a bluegrass festival tomorrow, but I saw the link on Twitter and had to try.
Yes.
Right, here we are. Pretty cool.
Kevin, I don't think I've ever met you. Nice to meet you.
Nice,
John?
nice to meet you too.
John, how you doing? What'd you think of the game?
Well, so I got home right as the first quarter started, after BYU had already scored, I think. So from there until the fourth quarter was awesome. And then I sort of stopped paying attention. I'm
Yeah.
too poor to afford.
For your own mental health, that was probably the right move.
Yeah. I'm too poor to afford.
It would have been great to watch it up until the fourth quarter, and then you would have been. Then it would have been good.
Yeah.
It's tough because we just don't have anything. We don't. The offensive line is not good. It's just flat out not good. And then the offense can't really do anything besides Arkell Newsome. Arkell Newsome, right?
He was great.
Might as well just throw him in the Wildcat. Seriously, at this point.
Might as well.
He had that great little stutter step at the end of the third quarter, beginning of the fourth quarter to get that first down plus extra yardage. That was beautiful. I just want him to do that every time. Not that he can, but like, ugh. Can I just watch him play? Like, just him. Can we have a team of all 11 of him?
You can watch his high school highlights. They are absurd. He had like 10,000 career rushing yards in high school. In Connecticut, though. No one cared.
Yeah. I mean, it would help if Sheriffs didn't throw a ball 10 feet into the air, 4 feet away from him. It's inexplicable.
That was so bad. And all we talked about with Sheriffs early on was how he's like, oh, he's such a smart player. Oh, he does the right things.
Well, and they said he didn't have a really strong arm, and he's thrown a couple of really good deep passes this year, and a couple of stupid short passes.
I'm not ready to give up on him yet. I actually think compared to Whitmer, I'm not a huge Whitmer fan at all. I actually hated Whitmer. But I think Sheriff's got a little lucky. There was a couple throws in the Navy game which should have been interceptions that they didn't catch, and so that kind of helps his stats a little bit. But again, it all comes back to the offensive line. He has no protection on the offensive line, and so what do you expect? But we talk about it every single week that he's got the ability to move with his feet a little bit, and that kind of bails out the offensive line. So it makes them look a little better than they actually are, and him a little better than he actually is. So.
There was a point tonight where he was in the pocket for a solid 4 or 5 seconds, and there was no one open because no one knew how to get open.
Well, because if they cover the tight end and they cover Thomas and Beals, then who's he going to throw the ball to if Newsome's not in the backfield?
Whitney, that actually happened twice that I saw, and I guess I don't know football super well, and they didn't move the camera downfield, but he was literally moving in a circle for 5 seconds, and I was just shouting, "Why aren't you doing anything?"
Yeah, the offensive line was doing a great job keeping the pocket free for him. He was doing a great job moving, and then all of our receivers were just like, well, this is fun, so what next? What are you doing?
Just tucked and ran right into the middle of the offensive line.
Yeah.
Who saw that one coming?
I think the point where 2 of our D-backs ran into each other over the top of an offensive player in the fourth quarter I think it was right before they scored the touchdown, was the pinnacle. It was like a Shakespearean comedy. What? Come on. Ugh. Yeah.
So now, it's not going to look good. The final score is really ugly, and all the people who did not watch the game, who's going to be most of the college football watching.
People who made money on this game, who all bet BYU.
Right, are just going to kind of assume that we laid down and got our butts kicked.
But only because every single stat would point towards that conclusion.
Yeah. No, that's definitely true. And fair.
Personally, just clearly not enough shots of Diaco with stubble on the sidelines. I'm just not really understanding what the cameraman's motivation was there. I got a solid 3. Let's go. Not enough, clearly.
Not enough Bob Diaco for you. I agree. Actually, there were times for different reasons. There were times where they were saying like, "Oh, Bob Diaco didn't like that call," or "Oh, Bob Diaco really liked that," and they didn't show it.
It was so weird.
It's almost like this cameraman may have had an anti-Diaco agenda. You might be right, actually.
It's a conspiracy. It's a Friday night ESPN 2 conspiracy. No, my only thing was we don't see him with stubble that much, and he was like not dressed like he usually is. He's in a Under Armour thing because it's raining, like not Under Armour, Nike.
No, he's been in that stupid shirt all season.
But sometimes he'll wear like the collar underneath it. This was like full grunge Diaco. Like
last year he changed it up every single game. This year he's worn that stupid long sleeve T-shirt with the giant husky on it every single game.
But this was like his hair was not perfectly gelled. He had like a solid 3 days of stubble on, which is clearly like Mrs. Diaco is not in town. We've been here for 3 days. I'm taking advantage, and she's gonna yell at me on Saturday morning when she sees this. And like in his Nike, it was great. Like it was great, and we got like 4 shots of him, and I don't know what the cameraman was doing.
It's BYU players aren't allowed to grow beards, so he's rubbing it in their faces.
Well, everyone was hoping that they were going to get called for like breaking the student code with earrings and beards and drinking alcohol and chewing tobacco, and never happened.
My favorite one is still the basketball player that got kicked off their team for having consensual sex with his girlfriend.
Yeah, that's tough. How about Brian Sharaf's having to spend the night before his 21st birthday in Provo, Utah? Talk about the sacrifices you make to be a student athlete, you know, and get that education.
Be like, there's that one guy who's gonna be like what's the word? I can't even think of it. Never mind. But he had like the huge academic interview on a Saturday, and like the guy from Yale who's Rhodes Scholar. He was like, I have to go to the interview, not the game. This is about on par. Like he committed to the team instead of his 21st birthday. I would have been like, I'll see you guys at Ted's. Like,
I think that guy that you're thinking of, Whitney, is Pat Lenahan.
No,
Well, Lenahan missed a game last year for a Rhodes Scholarship.
The Rhodes Scholar.
No, this is a quarterback from Yale.
Oh.
Like 2 years ago, and it was
the thing is, UConn goes back to campus tomorrow, so he's got all weekend without football to drink alcohol.
Yeah.
I don't know if he does.
So what you're saying is I should go find Sharaf's at Ted's tomorrow and just like kill it.
Give him a pep talk for the civil conflict next week.
Oh my God, civil conflict! Yes, it has begun.
Is it time to move on? I think it's time to move on.
Civil conflict, as Diaco likes to say.
Conflict.
This is gonna be
kind of late there.
UCF hate week.
And there's a lot to hate about UCF, luckily. A whole lot to hate.
There's a lot to love, too, the fact that they can't win a football game. So let's love that fact for a second.
And that we now have more losses than wins and need to fix that one.
You just reminded me.
They can still make a bowl game, though. You know, they're a solid team.
Actually, at the start of the season, I mean, we're exactly where a lot of us thought we would be. So,
question.
Wins against Villanova and Army. Yeah, Villanova might have been the tougher win, but we're still 2-3. We all thought we were going to lose to Missouri. We all thought we would probably lose to Navy, and we all thought we'd probably lose to BYU. So there's still a couple more wins on the table, and 6-6 is not out of the question. And we're a lot more competitive than we thought we would be.
Yeah, we just gotta stop making stupid mistakes, like kicking footballs into the stands because you're frustrated.
I cannot believe that.
I have a stats question for y'all.
Yeah.
So we know because of Russ Steinberg's investigative reporting that the last time we had a winning record was like 300 days ago or something. When's the last time we had a negative record and came back up to a winning record?
That would be really easy. 2010-11 when we made the Fiesta Bowl.
Yeah.
Okay. See.
We lost to NC State. We lost to who did we lose to after NC State?
To start the season?
Yeah, because we started off with UMass, right?
I
beat them 39-0. No, that was the year after. No, who?
Yeah. We didn't play UMass first that year.
Yeah.
So was that the year we were?
Anyway, we were like 3-5 or something, and then 1 out. Co-Big East champions. Hello Fiesta Bowl.
So what you're saying is there's a chance.
There's a chance we make the Fiesta. No, not the Fiesta Bowl, but yeah,
American Rising.
American American Rising.
All right, so we lost to Michigan. We got killed by Michigan the first game. Then we destroyed Texas Southern. Then we lost to Temple, so we were 1-2. Then we beat Buffalo. Then we beat Vanderbilt. So we were 2.
Oh, yeah,
we were.
Vanderbilt was homecoming that year.
Yeah, we were 3-2 at that point. So that's the answer to your question.
There we go.
We were 3-2, yeah, and then we lost a bunch.
We lost that game to Rutgers, where we were winning, and they came back.
Story of our lives.
With like 20 seconds left. Ugh.
Yeah, and then we got destroyed by Louisville, and then we beat West Virginia for the first time ever, and beat Pittsburgh, beat Syracuse, beat Cincy, and then we all remember the game against South Florida.
And then I was at the Fiesta Bowl.
You go?
I went, yeah.
Well, that was the year we should have been in the Orange Bowl.
No, that was it. The Big East tie was in the Fiesta Bowl that year.
But it was Fiesta Bowl or what? Because there was one in Florida, and they sent us to Arizona instead.
Yeah, I don't know how that worked. I don't know how that part worked.
Yeah, fans will travel well to Arizona over Florida. That works.
I just remember everyone rushing the field for West Virginia. Good enough.
I remember we were going on a ski trip the day after. We went to my friends for New Year's, and we went to my friends for New Year's Day to watch the game. We were going on a ski trip, and we made it through like 2 quarters, and we're like, we need to start drinking now. Like, even though we're driving in 5 hours, like, this is so bad.
There were shots in that game that we had a chance.
Our offense did not.
But
Oh well, those Mormons. The other thing about the Mormons is that they're all like 24 or 25 years old on that team or something like that.
Yeah.
look at the quarterback. He's a 22-year-old freshman.
Yeah.
What? How does that work?
He went on a Mormon mission.
Yeah.
So
That's your answer. That's
They go to make the world a better place.
He had like 4 kids.
the NCAA has rules about how old you can be there, right? So he's
No.
22-year-old No?
no, not at all.
No, it's just eligibility.
So he has 4 years of eligibility as a 22-year-old freshman?
Yeah, you could be 36 and still 4 years old.
Yeah, oh my gosh, 100%. You remember Brandon Whedon? Remember him? No?
No.
So Brandon Whedon, he's the Cowboys' backup quarterback right now.
I'm sorry, starting quarterback.
Oh, sorry, starting quarterback right now.
As someone who has Tony Romo on her fantasy team, starting quarterback.
Sorry. So Brandon Whedon played like minor league baseball or something, and then he went to Oklahoma State. By the time he was done, he was 29 years old and he got drafted. These things happen. Chris Winkie was the same thing, Florida State.
Yeah, it happens all the time. It's kind of funny.
It happens. But yeah, 22-year-old true freshman. It's not an advantage, though. Well, it's not an advantage because he's traveling the world telling people about John Smith. John Smith?
Joseph Smith.
Joseph
It would be funny if some college just figured out a way to make it like the perfect advantage. Like just somehow paid non-enrolled players like 4 years, like had a camp for like 2 or 3 years, and just like did complete training. And I was like, okay, you're 21 now. We're just gonna like now enroll you and hop on the team, and you're like a beast because you've played for 3 years. It's the perfect system.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
UConn, let's get on it.
They're mature. They've been studying film that whole time on their mission trip.
All right.
Yeah, right? You don't know.
Well, we had a good first run, I think, with the post-game live hangout.
On to the conflict.
Next time,
On to the conflict. What do you want for next time?
Not a Pacific time game.
I'll
Not
take
a Pacific time
I'm
game.
fine, but you guys are up at 2 in the morning, so.
Well, yeah, but I'm a nerd.
ESPN2 is showing golf right now. I can't believe that's happening.
Yeah.
That's,
Wait, John, non-football question. What time is Bluegrass Festival over?
It's an all-day thing, so I don't know. And it's my brother's birthday, so I'll be going out after.
Okay, so if we stay up till like 3 a.m., we're going to call you at your midnight. Okay, cool. Good to know.
Yeah, 3 hours.
That's strange. Yeah, sorry. Okay, cool.
all right. Well, see you guys. Thank you for joining, Kevin and John. And
it's good to wallow in the sorrows that are UConn football fans.
And then, hey, Whitney, let's try and grab a drink tomorrow at Tedwards or something. If I'm not going to go to the soccer game, even if it happens.
Yeah. We'll be in Manchester for at least a little while, and then I don't know what we're doing. I want to try to get to UConn because I have a plaque there now, and I have not seen it, and I need to, like, prove that it's there.
You have a what?
I have, like, a stone at the Alumni Center now.
Because you're a
I
mascot?
go to the summer, and I don't go to UConn, like, whatever. What, John?
Why do you have a plaque? Because you're a mascot? Or...
No, I wish. Oh my God, I wish that was what it was. That as soon as you left, they were like, "You wore the suit. Here you go." No, because I paid them a shit ton of money for an alumni membership, so I got a plaque.
Ah, okay, that makes way more sense.
Yeah, and my mom has one too, and my dad went to Eastern for college, and now he's really pissed. He's like, "I'm going there for my doctorate. I want a plaque." Yeah, but like I can't like jaunt up to you, so I need to see it. All right, guys, I'm sleeping.
All right. See you guys. Bye. Keep it real.